Katt gotta say something. Dude, you know, when that shit happened in that mother house, it's a something, and it's a from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Now, when I talk to Reggie, he talk about that Compton in a joyful way. He loved that. I'm not gonna believe that nigga killed Reggie.
I might need to go start tagging the blogs. So this is what we not gonna do. Okay? What we not gonna do is we not gonna act like Katt, you didn't know who the Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is act like Red Grant, you ain't know who Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is sit up here, Monique, and act like and downplay who the Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do.
Girl, grab your snacks and buckle up, because this Reggie Carroll situation just got a whole lot messier. Word on the street is that Katt Williams was the real target, and poor Reggie was just caught in the crossfire. Now, inside sources are saying Monique, who is yet to release a statement because the whole shooting case is an active investigation, confided in sources who claim the shooter was none other than Katt's own security. Allegedly, this man tried rolling up to Katt's house with plans to take him out, but when Reggie caught him with the gun, things went left real quick and cost him his life. And here's where it gets even darker. Monique says Reggie had already told her he felt somebody was following Katt on tour, plotting against him. The real kicker? She revealed that the security guard was allegedly paid to take Katt out. This one is beyond heavy. For context, the internet was left in pure shock when news dropped that stand-up comedian Reggie Carroll had passed away. According to TMZ, the whole thing went down in South Haven, Mississippi, after police responded to reports of a shooting. When they got there, they found Reggie with gunshot wounds, and even though they tried to save him on the spot, he sadly passed away at the hospital. Hours after the heartbreaking news broke, Monique posted this tribute on her Instagram to honor Reggie. She shared some sweet memories of the good times they had. You could still see it written all over her face, the raw shock and disbelief that his life was taken like that due to the case being an active investigation.
This is why I say, treat people the best you can, because you never know if you'll get a chance to see them again. And the last time me and my brother Reggie Carroll was together, that's what it was. An amazing time being on tour together, being on that road together. What a time. So I have no sad tears.
Monique could not say everything she knows to the public, and that's just it. But then the whole situation surrounding the death of Reggie Carroll took a wild turn after the police revealed the suspected shooter was Randall Marquise Williams, who used to work as security for both Katt Williams and Reggie while they were on tour. Now, y'all, things started looking even more suspicious when investigators discovered that Katt Williams actually had ties to the very house where Reggie was shot. Reports say both Katt and Reggie were staying at that apartment temporarily while they were on tour. But here's the strange part. Nobody really knows why Katt wasn't home when the shooting occurred, why Reggie was the only one there, or why their own security ended up pulling the trigger. Word on the street is that Katt was the real target, and the shooter thought Katt would be at the house. But when he walked in and found Reggie instead, he allegedly decided to take him out to cover up what he originally came to do. So, according to inside sources, Monique dropped some serious tea. Reggie had been saying he felt like somebody was following them. And honestly, that doesn't even sound far-fetched when you think about it, because riding with Katt Williams automatically puts a target on your back. We all know Katt has a long history of calling out the kind of secrets powerful people would do anything to keep hidden. Y'all remember when Jaguar Wright claimed Katt got so paranoid, he was literally sleeping in a Kevlar bulletproof vest just in case somebody tried to catch him slipping.
But it was when the Illuminati first started coming after him, and I left. You know, back in that moment, Katt was still wearing Kevlar to bed. I would get in bed with him at night, and he would have Kevlar on in bed.
Yeah, it's giving serious, they're out to get me vibes. But here's where things get even more interesting. According to this same source, Monique revealed that days before he passed, she and Reggie had a phone call, and it was all about Katt. How he and Reggie actually got into an argument about Katt's whereabouts. See, Katt would often leave the apartment without telling anyone where he was going or when he'd be back, all because he didn't know who to trust. And honestly, looking at how this whole thing played out, he might have been right. not to trust anybody. Because let's be real, the idea of your ops paying your own security plotting to take you out is wild. The source said the suspect waited for the perfect moment, which was right after Katt wrapped up his tour. But instead of finding Katt inside, it was Reggie who ended up being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And tragically, he paid the price. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, as sad as this whole situation is, anyone who's followed Katt Williams for years knows this was bound to happen sooner or later. Katt has never been afraid to call people out when they step out of line. Over the years, he's put Hollywood power players on blast, from exposing how male actors were pressured to wear dresses just to land bigger roles, to calling out directors who allegedly wanted black male actors to pay with their bodies in exchange for movie opportunities. And let's not forget what he did on Club Shay Shay, where he not only put Diddy's sexuality on Front Street, but also exposed who Diddy really was when the Hollywood cameras stopped rolling. But Katt didn't just stop at the execs. He came for other celebs too. He called out Chris Tucker for allegedly having ties to Epstein Island, exposed R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, and he even accused Steve Harvey of stealing jokes and blocking opportunities from other comedians. Now, with all these truth bombs, of course, there was gonna be a price to pay, and that price was Katt's safety. Sources close to him have said he's basically been living like a fugitive, convinced that people were following him and that his life was always in danger. And then there's Monique. Katt was especially close to her, often touring together, because she too is one of those comedians who isn't afraid to speak truth to power. But here's the difference. While Katt is ready to blow the lid off every dirty secret in Hollywood, Monique's approach has always been more personal. She calls out the people who cross her. Y'all remember how she went at Tyler Perry, accusing him of blacklisting her? Monique spilling the tea on how Katt Williams was the intended target instead of Reggie Carroll's had fans talking, and they left comments saying, "Sounds like the shooter had a bad attitude. Real men don't move like that. I'm a very nice guy until I'm not. I don't brag or carry it on my sleeve. Sounds like he ran into someone about that business. There's always someone badder. Reggie was my first cousin. And when I heard this, I just broke down. Love, man, you didn't deserve this. Sleep sound, brother, and know you were loved. R.I.P. Only the killer and the deceased truly know what happened. Anyone else is speculating or just guessing what happened. This is tragic. However, if one is known to be somewhat violent, then violent things tend to happen to them as well. So do you think Monique was right about Katt being the intended target? Or do you think she's just trying to shift attention away from Katt, as he may know something more about Reggie Carroll's death? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.